So as I said in the last video, the circumference is the distance around the circle. Let me get my pen going here. There we go. It's the distance around the circle. It's kind of like perimeter, only on a circle, because perimeter is the distance around a shape with sides. You have to add up all the sides, and there are no sides. So they call this circumference. The radius of the circle is a line segment whose endpoints are on the center of the circle and the circumference. That is the radius of a circle. The diameter of a circle is a line segment whose endpoints are on the circumference and pass through the center. Those are some of the parts of a circle, and you can see in this diagram, I have the circumference going around the circle. I have the diameter going through the circle, and the radius just goes halfway to the center. Now, it appears the radius is about half of the diameter, or the diameter is twice the radius. So if I give you a diameter of 20, the radius would be 10. If the diameter is 14, the radius would be 7. Now, because we're talking about a circle, pi will always be involved. So in order to find the circumference of a circle, in order to find the distance around this circle, you absolutely have to use this formula. This is specific to a circle. You cannot use this formula for a square or a rectangle or a triangle. It's only for a circle. And in this formula, you have to multiply three numbers together. 2 times pi, which is about, remember pi is about 3.14159 times the radius. So if I tell you the radius is 8, you would substitute 8 in for the radius and multiply 8 times pi. Your calculator has a pi key. If it does not, use 3.14159 times 2. Now, if you notice, there's a second formula here. It's really the same thing because this one has 2 times r, and 2 r's, 2 radiuses, is in fact the diameter. So it depends on what they give you. If they give you the diameter, you might use this formula. If they give you a radius, they might use this formula. Now I'm going to do an actual problem for you, and your work is going to look like this. The radius of a circle is 4 centimeters. What is the circumference of the circle? Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Well, C equals, they're giving me the radius and the circumference, so I'm going to use 2 pi r. C equals 2 pi times 4. C equals 2 times 4 is 8 pi. 8 times pi is approximately 25.1327. Then it says round to the nearest tenth. So C is about. Here is the tenths place value. So it's either going to be 25.1 or 25.2. And you can see this 3 right here tells me it's closer to 25.1. And we're talking distance, we're talking circumference. So therefore, we're talking centimeters because it's kind of like perimeter.